looking like the man to get us kicked off here at the Ostseestadion, and he does. Hansa, of course, in their blue and white, Kaiserslautern in the famous red. A classic clash, this one, with a lot riding on it for both teams. Free kick given or not. Manuel Grefer put his whistle to his lips, but Hansa Rostock still have the ball, and they've won a corner inside the first 45 seconds. Interesting to see how Kaiserslautern will react to that if something were to come of this corner kick for Rostock. Plenty of blue shirts waiting in the box. Rosbach with his cap there as well. Looks like Omladic will be the one to whip this in with his left foot. Rosbach almost there to make the header, but was just too far behind him. Rostock lifting the ball back into the box with Neidhardt. Bit of an early test to the defence. I'm not sure how much they knew about that, but they've won the free kick. Kaiserslautern coming through their very first test unscathed. Shows the tempo, the kind of pressure that Hansa Rostock are looking to exert. They've just lost to one team down near the bottom of the table. They do not want to get into the habit of doing it. They said they'll do everything they can to prevent Kaiserslautern from getting a foothold in this game. It was a real blow to Hansa Rostock and Jens Hertel's side, that midweek loss to Lübeck, but they've made several changes since that game. Players rested, players out injured, players out suspended as well, most notably Lukas Scherf, the left back, replaced today by Tobias Schwede. But lots to look at. Midfield almost entirely different. Leon Lauberbach started up front in that defeat against Lübeck as well. John Verhoek, the top scorer, preferred today. But here come Kaiserslautern with their first sniff of action in the final third, and they've got a throw-in out of it at least. Schwede, the number 38, getting his first taste of the action. It's going to be a long throw all the way into the box. Nobody around it though, except Rosbach. Easily able to get it clear. Wayne caught on the ball. Big chance for Hansa Rostock to break here. Space to build it forward. That's almost a good pass into the box. Nice idea. Omladic was waiting. He's on the ball in the end. Omladic almost tackles his teammate. The Slovenian does get it. That's given away now. And going down the other side. Big chance for Kaiserslautern to break. Harmless in the end. Interesting to see the counter strategies of both teams. You would have thought it wouldn't have been that costly to give the ball away in those positions as they did, but both teams put themselves immediately on the back foot as soon as they'd given the ball away. And that is what they'll be looking to avoid for the rest of this first half. Ball lost again. Kaiserslautern once more showing their determination to drive forward, get up the field as soon as the ball's turned over. All they've got at the moment is a throw-in the midfield. Ritter there getting stuck in, but the ball's turned over for Hansa Rostock. They've won the free kick to stop it going back to the Reds of Kaiserslautern. Verhoek, Dutch striker, just using his body well to get in front there. Winning the free kick. Top scorer for Hansa Rostock, John Verhoek. Could cut back inside. Might be a delivery into the box. Shapes to shoot instead there. Kaiserslautern getting the block in at just the right time. Philip Turpitz showing his confidence. Thought he was more likely to cross that one into the box. But he had eyes for only one thing, and that was the goal. Turpitz, yet another who didn't start in the midweek defeat at Lübeck. Manuel Ferrona Polido started instead in that left-hand side of the midfield. Might see something of him later. For now, Philip Turpitz has the chance. You can see that he's keen to make the most of it. Good turn, Nick Omladic. Referee says the ball stayed in play. Bentley Barn with a little back heel. In the end, Manuel Gleifer has decided to award the throw-in. Bit of head tennis in the midfield for now. That's brought down badly, given away. 3 red shirts around him. Aaron Herzog looking for the free kick. He didn't really manage to find any options, couldn't get out of the cul-de-sac that he ran into. Good pressure from the Kaiserslautern defence. It was a high-risk strategy. So many players going over to Herzog like that once he won the ball. If he'd found a pass, there surely would have been space for Hansa to exploit. But there's a bit of room for Kaiserslautern on the left. Ball whipped in, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Did cause trouble just for a moment. Damien Rosbach didn't know what to do with it. Marcus Kolker came and got it. Lots of space again for Turpitz. Lays the ball off for a teammate. I wonder how long the two teams can keep up with what they're doing. At the moment, once they do commit forward, they're committing several men forward. Both teams leaving themselves a little bit exposed if they give the ball away. Free kick's going to go Kaiserslautern's way there. Hendrik Zuk, a player on the ground. Aaron Herzog putting his hand up in apology. Just clipped his shin, brought him down. Marco Antwerpen, absolutely desperate to get this side back to winning ways. Unbelievable really at this stage of the season to have only won 4 games. There's a shooting opportunity. Screwed it horribly though. Kenny Prince Redondo has scored 4 already. Usually plays as a winger, Kenny Prince Redondo. That's not how he gets himself on the score sheet with shooting like that. Can't blame him for taking the chance though. Sat up nicely, looked like it was one to be hit. Just never caught it right. Key player this season though, Redondo. 4 goals, 5 assists. Interesting that Marvin Pourier, top scorer for Kaiserslautern, not playing today. Just not been in form and fitness. Elias Hoot preferred instead. That's a nice ball over the top though. Redondo, offside flag up late. Bit of frustration for Redondo. Nice idea though. Eventually, it's going to be Marcus Kolker to get us started. Looks like they started once already, but it's gone back. And this time, Kolker's going to go long. after the offside against Redondo, and that takes us to the 10-minute mark of the game. No real sights on goal yet, but both teams have shown their hands a little bit in terms of what they want to do and the way they want to get forward. It's quick thinking from Omladic, not going to lead to anything on that occasion. They've still got the ball though, Hansa. Space over on the right. Overhit pass, unfortunately, from a Hansa Rostock perspective. Nico Neidhardt was there, plenty of room on that right-hand side. Pass from Bentley Baxterbarn, flying well over Neidhardt's head. Likes to get forward when he can. Bentley Baxterbarn. 4 goals and 3 assists for him this season. Not a bad return at all. Kaiserslautern win it in a good position on the left-hand side this time. Kenny Redondo just beaten down in the corner. Kaiserslautern would have hoped that that one could have trickled out for a corner ball. That's not what happened though. It's won back. John Verhoek going forward, running at the opposition, going past them as well. Still on the ball, John Verhoek. Well, it was a nice run, some brilliant footwork. He might have just had a glimpse at goal at one point. Decided to hold on a little bit longer, John Verhoek. It didn't work out for him. Not a good challenge on Mladic. Really waited for that one. Let the ball come to him, and Kaiserslautern won it back. Lucky for Hansa Rostock that. But it's gone out for a throw-in. Nico Neidhardt over to it. Ball back to Marcus Kolke. It's not a great goal kick though. Straight to the opposition. Chance for Kaiserslautern to launch something here. 3 players in the box. Ball comes across. Tries to catch the goalkeeper out early. Good effort down at the near posts. And Marcus Kolke making up for his own loose pass. Almost compounded his error by being beaten at the near post. 3 men in the box. Opted for a cheeky little shot instead. Philipp Hercher it was. Not too far away. Corner Kaiserslautern in any case. First chance to do something with a set piece. Rostock have already had a corner really early on in the game. Now it's Kaiserslautern's turn. What can they do? Not a great delivery. Redondo rather scuffed it. He's won the header. They're still going, and they'll have another corner by the looks of it. Redondo down on the ground. Well, here's what happened. Didn't look like much. Hard to see exactly what happened with Kenny Redondo, but he's back on his feet. He won't be taking the corner this time after scuffing the first one. Somebody else has the chance to deliver it. Whipped in, right-footed. Lermansrobben on the end of it. Shot comes in though, fired wide. Not a bad effort at all. Hendrik Zuk it was. Caught that one really well. That was not far past the post. Was headed away. 2 headers away, right onto the left foot of Hendrik Zuk. Spinning, curling a little bit. But it was a nice hit. Not too far off target. Would have been something special had he scored that one. Once again, Hansa Rostock have given the ball away cheaply here. Throwing Kaiserslautern is all they can make of it for now. That'll be of concern to Jens Hertel. Distribution not working well at the moment for the home team. Cleared long and high on this occasion. Throw in. Kaiserslautern again. Wahim it is who won it on that occasion. The game just starting to take shape now. Ball staying in the air for a long time. Lots of headers, lots of duels, lots of challenges. It's what the teams can do with it. As soon as it's on the ground, both teams are looking to make something of it. Nice pass across the middle there. Tim Rieder follows it further out towards Jan Zimmer. Zimmer, the captain, back in the squad today. Another little ball. Are they going to win a free kick there? They're not. Hansa Rostock have it back. Verhoek getting stuck in on the ground. The ball's back with Kaiserslautern. Given away by both teams again quickly. Kaiserslautern still have it. Space for Redondo, good footwork, but good tackle as well. Timed the tackle perfectly. And Mladic has it now. Back to Neidhart, who made that good challenge just seconds ago to start this for the hosts. Herzog knocks it back. Could be a danger man today, the number 11, Aaron Herzog. He's lurking in that attacking midfield position. Looks like one who wants to make things happen for Hansa Rostock. Neidhart. Oh, a great ball into Verhoek. Unfortunately, from the home perspective, didn't give Verhoek much to do with it. Perhaps no surprise that things have been tight in these first 18 minutes between Rostock and Kaiserslautern. I talked about their historical head-to-head earlier. 20 meetings in the Bundesliga, a couple of meetings in the Cup, meeting today in the third division. The head-to-head record between these sides is level with 51 goals apiece. Last meeting between the sides as well, a 0-0 draw. The previous one before that, a 1-1 draw. So there's not much to suggest that one team's going to run away with this, except perhaps the table, which Hansa Rostock are in a rather more comfortable position than Kaiserslautern. Still both teams desperate for the points for their own reasons though. Hansa Rostock in third, on the fringes of the top of the table in that relegation fight. But you can't afford to give away too many points if you want to keep the pace in a very, very competitive league this season. Kaiserslautern, on the other hand, right on the fringes of the relegation zone. Real danger of relegation for Kaiserslautern, and no surprise with just 4 wins to their name all season. An incredibly low total when you look at the teams around them. Even their closest rivals have significantly more wins. It's just those 14 draws that have kept Kaiserslautern alive, really. Need to turn some of them into wins. It would be a huge result for them if they were able to follow up on what Lübeck did midweek and beat promotion-chasing Hansa Rostock. Ball into the box, bit of danger, fell down. Fortunately for Kaiserslautern, they were able to clear it. Bentley Bahn tees that onto a teammate. Still going in the box here, a bit of a mess. Kaiserslautern get it away. First action in the penalty area for a little while this in the game as we approach 20 minutes. Neidhardt tees one up into the box, was headed away. Schwede looks out to the left. Good footwork, takes on his man, over everybody. Back across the box and cleared. Not a convincing clearance, mind you. Bentley Baxter-Bahn on the ball again. Nico Neidhardt. Nick Omladic. Neidhardt, he's going to deliver this one, isn't he? He does. Nobody in a blue shirt anywhere near that. And Elias Hoot can knock it back towards the penalty area. Kaiserslautern this time with a chance to build something quickly. That's a good ball for Kenny Redondo to run onto. He's up against Damian Rosbach. What's he going to do? Cuts inside. Lines up a shot. Pitch isn't great, but Marcus Kolker still able to gather it. Interesting option. Saw a little gap. Took the shot. Was probably on target. Marcus Kolker had to get down to it, but a very, very routine save in the end for the 30-year-old goalkeeper, the captain of Hansa Rostock. They've built off the success of that defence this season. Rosbach, Robin, Sonnenberg not playing as well today. Scherf has been important. Bans today. 5 yellow cards for Lucas Scherf. He misses this match, and that is why Tobias Schwede is playing. Everybody's been solid so far, though. Both teams have had little spells of dominance without really troubling the keepers too much. Not much to do yet for Avdo Spajic, nor really for Marcus Kolker, just gathering that one rather simply. In fact, the biggest save that Marcus Kolker's had to make for Hansa Rostock came from his own giveaway. Lumensrubben there, a defender, played for Kaiserslautern as well, facing his old team today, the number 24. Free kick's going to come in here for the home team. Hands up in the air from Nick Omladic. Booted away. Not too well though. Bahn with a chance to spread the play to the left. That's a good ball in. Header down from Rosbach it was. Damian Rosbach all the way forward onto the edge of the 6-yard box, the defender. Centre back right up at the other end. A massive chance to test Avdo Spajic, but in the end the header was down into the ground. That's textbook, but unfortunately for Hansa Rostock it bounced straight back up towards Avdo Spajic. Well, here's another look at that. The first really big attempt on goal. Rosbach it was. In behind the red shirt. Hikmet Çiftçi it was. Just lost his marker. Rosbach didn't get enough power or placement on the header in the end. Undoubtedly, that will go down as the biggest chance of the first part of this first half at least. Now Kaiserslautern's chance to get something into the box. Couple of players waiting near it. Zuck it will be, and it's flicked on and it's in! Kaiserslautern lead. Seconds after saving a header at the other end, they go and score with one. Big goal for the team near the bottom of the table. Marcus Kolker beaten. 2 headers down into the ground we've seen in a matter of seconds. But this time it's the number 5. Kraus comes up on the screen because he's the man. He's headed that down into the ground. Bounced back up into the corner. Absolutely pinch perfect header. Just what Kaiserslautern needed. Hansa Rostock trailing. Exactly what they didn't need. Kraus it is, with a vital goal to put Kaiserslautern in front. It's been an interesting half. so far, 25 minutes in. With the contrast so clear. Should be Tim Rieder, of course, in that position for Kaiserslautern today. Late injury for Tim Rieder. And how fate plays its part sometimes. Tim Rieder should be on the pitch. He's not. Kraus is in there instead as the number 5 in the Kaiserslautern defence. And it is Kraus who puts Kaiserslautern ahead. How about that for making your mark on the team? And what does Jens Hertel, Hansa Rostock coach, think about that? Marlon Ritter standing over the free kick. A couple of other players around there as well. How about this for a chance for Kaiserslautern to cement their advantage? Ball comes straight into the hands of Marcus Kolke. Solid hold. You can see that the pitch isn't in great shape here at the Ostseestadion. It's always worth having a go. You never quite know what kind of bounce you're going to get, what kind of grip the ball's going to have on the turf. Kolke's dealt with a couple of those so far, but he couldn't deal with the header from Kevin Kraus. Kaiserslautern went back in a good position, not able to make anything of it. On this occasion, though, Hansa Rostock bring it away. Aaron Herzog out with Björn Rutter. And now Tobias Schwede. Nowhere to go. Back to Rutter. Rosbach looks forward. Cheap giveaway. Kaiserslautern with a chance to break forward. It's one to chase again for Kenny Redondo. We've seen that already a couple of times. Manuel Griefer just waited to see where that one went. Came back in the end for the Hansa Rostock free kick for a foul on Lermansrubben. Bit of a challenge this, though, for Hansa Rostock to overcome. Struggling again against a team down near the bottom. Linesman had his flag up, but Jan Lermansrubben can bring the ball away nonetheless. Pass into Nick Omladic. Back with Lermansrubben. Switches the play over to the left-hand side. Tobias Schwede. Not many minutes to his name this season, Tobias Schwede, and that's what happens when you're not quite match fit. Given away. Redondo. Got lots of work to do there, Redondo. Couldn't get past two Hansa Rostock players, and Aaron Herzog ends up with the ball in the blue of Hansa. Lermansrubben. Herzog on the screens there for a moment. Only 23 years old in the playmaker role today. He has appeared to be at the heart of what Hansa Rostock can do when they're going forward. But on the whole, Kaiserslautern have just offered a little bit more. Been pretty close in this first half hour, but you would say Kaiserslautern have shaded it. They've made the most of that as well by putting themselves 1-0 up. Elias Hoot. Nowhere for him to go on that occasion. Ball stayed in play though. Until now, Kaiserslautern throw. For Hook there. Preferred again instead of the number 15, Leon Lauberbach, who played last time. For Hook did come on. Jens Hertel brought on Pascal Breyer, brought on John Verhoek as well in the 1-0 loss to Lübeck. Desperate to try and bring some attacking prowess to the side, give them some goal-scoring potential. But that will be starting to worry them now. 90 minutes against lowly Lübeck without a goal. And now half an hour against Kaiserslautern, and they trail. Too many misplaced passes for Hansa Rostock today, too many challenges where they've come out on the wrong end as well. You can't win games at any level with basic mistakes, but that's a really nice pass. Is it going to run all the way through? It doesn't. Nice idea, but that challenge, mind you, has set this away for Anas Ouahim in the red of Kaiserslautern. Goes through towards the edge of the area, risking a little bit more in their attacks, Kaiserslautern. That one's into the box, still a chance. Redondo goes for the pass, space on the right-hand side, it's fired in, blocked by Damien Rosbach. That was a really important stop from the number 4. Best attack of the game, that, for Kaiserslautern, including the goal. Best bit of passing in the final third that we've seen all day long. Good shot came in. Looks like Marcus Kolker would have been behind it. But that was a good bit of play. Kenny Redondo, shout out to him, nearly getting another assist to add to his 5. Long throw, still in danger here. 2 defenders, neither of them communicating. Hacked away. Rostock on the ropes a little bit. Good phase of the game this for Kaiserslautern. Avdo Spajic with a bit of a big touch. Gets it away though. Kaiserslautern on the ball, going backwards. Marlon Ritter it was, with that good shot on goal. But a second goal, if Kaiserslautern can get one whilst they're in this good phase, that would surely mean a lot to them in terms of safety and security. Everyone knows how quickly things can change with a 1-0 lead. They've got to capitalise on a Hansa Rostock side who's struggling to build, struggling to create chances. Just the one real one for Damien Rosbach so far. His header easily saved by Avdo Spajic. This is better though. Just touched away by Tuk. A vital moment. Just as I was saying, the Hansa Rostock passing was better. Ritter down on the ground. Here's a look at what happened to him. Tap of the ankles from Aaron Herzog. Long ball. Kaiserslautern have won it though. It's paid off going down into the corner. Lermansrubben not expecting the challenge from behind. It's got a bit messy. And the referees let it go. A difficult bouncing ball back towards Marcus Kolker, that one. He's got it away. You can see how the challenges are starting to just get a bit more serious. That's a difficult bouncing ball as well this time for the Kaiserslautern defence. Dealt with it in the end, but Manuel Greifer is going to check what's happened here. Verhoek down on the ground holding his face. Not sure what's happened, but players gathering all around. Looks like it was Winkler, the man on the other end of that challenge. Verhoek holding his face. Let's hope he's okay. Top scorer for Hansa Rostock. Very difficult to see from that angle what really happened. It was a dangerous bouncing ball, as I said. But Grefe has actually given the free kick here for Verhoek's way. Whatever he saw, he must have been confident that he saw foul play by the Kaiserslautern defence. Alexander Winkler, the man punished. Hansa Rostock able to make anything from this opportunity. Mladic, one of the players standing over it. The ball getting lined up. Does look like it will be Mladic with that left foot of his. It won't be, it's the right foot instead, and that's a really good effort. Good save, first real work that Avdo Spajic has had to do. Diving down to his left-hand side to palm that one away. That would have crept right into the bottom corner. Philip Turpitz surprising everybody with the effort. Good curling effort with the right foot. And look at the celebration from Avdo Spajic. He knows how important that stop was for Kaiserslautern. Corner ball. That's nothing compared to what it could have been. Bentley Bahn, the number 8, ready to deliver this. Rostock with their first good spell for a while. Still in the box, needs clearing. It's up in the air, but not away yet. Now it's away finally. Good movement. Foul surely. Yeah, there is a foul on Mladic into the box. Zimmer, the captain, number 16, picked up that ball really early on, did well to work his way forward. Was chopped down. Mladic pointing at the ball. But he didn't win it. Just stopped the captain, Jean Zimmer, instead, and he's still down, Zimmer. Bit of concern on the Kaiserslautern bench. Magic sponge to the ankle. Marco Antwerpen will be hoping that that does its work. Antwerpen, the coach, having a word with the analysts. Seeing if he can get any interesting or important information in the break. Whilst Jean Zimmer is down, but he's back on his feet. Ball into the area. That's a good one. Corner ball. No choice. John Verhoek it was who had to head it away. Couldn't let that one go in that position. Well, coming by goals this season has been difficult to do for Kaiserslautern. But how they'd love another one here with about 5 minutes to go till half-time. Kenny Redondo with the corner. Off the post, how close was that? Well, they were looking for that second goal, and they were inches away from getting it. You could hear that one thump back off the upright. Elias Hoot it was, just got his first goal in the last game, and he was inches away from a second. Here's Hoot again. And the pressure. It's going to be a corner. Rostock were looking for the foul there, but let's have another look at this. It's a brilliant header from Elias Hoot. Put his head down. Steered it towards the post, but from a Kaiserslautern perspective, too close to the post. So close from hitting the post and going in. Instead, bounced back for Marcus Kolke. Well, 60 seconds later, we have another one. Kenny Redondo again. Will this one also find a head of Elias Hoot? Shot coming in, good punch away. That was a really good hit from the angle. Still danger. This time Kolke can grab it. Kaiserslautern player down on the ground behind the keeper. Hoot it is, the man who came so close to scoring a second. Didn't get on the end of that one. That was a good shot. Oh, a little coming together with the goalkeeper there. It's difficult to see at the time. Headed back in. Kolke just batted Elias Hoot out of the way rather. Wasn't too much in it. Sportsmanlike play nonetheless to put the ball out. And they'll get it back. Kaiserslautern with it on the right once again. Ball in, Redondo gets down low for the header. Can't steer it on target from there. It would have taken something special to test Marcus Kolke. Wasn't afraid of going for it. Stooped down low. Couldn't get it back across the goal. Well, Kaiserslautern moving up to 14th. If they can hold on to this win. Still not much at all between them and the bottom four. So close to that relegation zone. At the moment they are 4th from bottom, if you don't count the live table. Just one place above relegation. That would give them a little bit more breathing room, albeit not much. That's how important these 3 points would be for Kaiserslautern. Still a long, long way to go yet in this match. Definitely deserving of their lead though. Jens Hertel can't have too many complaints. Always disappointing to concede from a free header as they did. But really, if you think about what the two goalkeepers have done and how busy the play's been in the final third, Kaiserslautern have been well worthy of their 1-goal advantage. Probably closer, arguably, to making it 2-0 than Hansa Rostock have been to levelling things up. Philipp Tirpitz, probably the closest that Hansa Rostock have come to that leveller. His free kick, he turned away by Spahic, the goalkeeper. But in terms of creating from open play, Hansa have really struggled. Just the header from Damian Rosbach so far. Well, deep into the 45th minute already. Probably a couple of minutes of added time to come. That's a free kick from Kaiserslautern's way. Sheepmon there to give away. Easy release of pressure for Kaiserslautern. That's going to take us over into injury time at the end of this first half. Spahic puts it forward. Rostock have won it back though. Chance to break this time for them. Overhit pass. That sums up the first 45 for Hansa Rostock, really. Chances in it, opportunities to exploit, and they just didn't manage to do it. Refer having a word with the coach. No yellow card brandished at this point. Zuk taking the throw in. That's won back by Kaiserslautern again. Jean Zimmer. Given away cheaply. Schwede. Not quite been at the races today, Schwede. Standing in for Lukas Schiff. Good run forward. Still going. Free kick is there. There is in the end. Lermansrubben complains. Grefer had a think about it. But in the end, it was through the legs by Marlon Ritter, the number 7. He's been impressive today. Played for it a little bit, didn't he, Marlon Ritter? But he got it in the end. And now surely the closing action of this first half will be a dangerous set-piece opportunity for Kaiserslautern. How much better would Marco Antwerpen and his side feel if they could go in at the break with a 2-goal advantage? Ritter, the only man left. Ritter hits it straight against the wall. Disappointing free kick in the end after all of that. And there will be one more chance for Hansa Rostock. Mladic out of play. The 2 minutes are up. Manuel Grefer blows his whistle here at the Ostseestadion to end this first half. Back and forth at the beginning. Plenty of challenges. Bit of a gritty contest on a difficult surface. But at the break, it's Hansa Rostock 0, Kaiserslautern 1. Chances for both teams. Kaiserslautern worthy of their lead. Kevin Kraus, the man coming in at the very last minute. He scored the goal. And that gives Kaiserslautern a precious lead at the break. We'll be back very soon to bring you all the action from the second half. So many great teams down here. Third division, a really tight, really competitive, really interesting league. We hope you're enjoying it today on YouTube. Really nice to have you with us. My name's Tom Midler, and I will be bringing you the coverage of the second 45 minutes of this game. As it is, Hansa Rostock 0, Kaiserslautern 1. Here we go then for the second 45 minutes. Manuel Grefer, the referee, brings things to a pause early on. What have they got left to offer, Hansa Rostock? Herzog, the playmaker, he's gone off. Simon Rhein, another youngster on the field. That was the half-time switch for Hansa Rostock. Damian Rosbach to take the free kick. He was the man who came closest in many ways. And ball in the penalty area, was it? Accidental. Manuel Grefer waves it away. Simon Rhein, a substitute with a chance already, passes one into the area. There's the shot, and Hansa are level. 1 minute exactly after the beginning of the second half. How about that for a quick response? Nick Omladic it was. Spahic has had almost nothing to do. 60 seconds into the second half. Well, if the question was, can Hansa Rostock get back into the game, they've answered that one emphatically. And how early on. Simon Rhein getting it started, the substitute as well. That's going to bring a smile to the face of Jens Hertel. Good little flick off as well. And the ball fired in. Mladic it was with his right foot. The Slovenian smashing it home from the angle. Well, that set this up nicely for a second half then. Hansa Rostock back in the game immediately. How about that for a reset button on the action here at the Ostseestadion? No chance that Kaiserslautern can just sit back on this and let the clock slowly drain away. They've got to go and win it all over again. They did have their chances in the first half. Could have been more than one ahead. Kevin Kraus with a surprising goal. But this has been a good start to the second period from Hansa Rostock. Here's another chance for them. Tirpitz came really close from a free kick in the first period. He's back on the ball here. No space that time though. Kaiserslautern can bring it away down the right hand side. Through ball. It's a dangerous one. It's a really dangerous one. Redondo ran it too far ahead and it's off. But heart in mouth stuff for the Hansa Rostock defence. Kenny Prince Redondo in behind. Cheeky little pass from Marlon Ritter and it was absolutely on point. Redondo just running at it so quickly. Couldn't bring it under control. Oh, how's that done for Marco Antwerpen's team talk? Blown it out of the water. Just 60 seconds in. Nick Omladic. Elias Huth, don't forget, hit the post with a header 5 minutes before the break. Hikmet Çiftçi with a good shot as well for Kaiserslautern. Marlon Ritter with a shot that went close earlier on in the game. On the other side for Hansa, it was really just Tammy Rosbach's header, an easy save, and then a far more difficult save from Philip Tirpitz's free kick. But if Hansa didn't create enough in the first half, they've overcome that in the second half. They're looking dangerous again. Omladic, the goal scorer, in space on the right hand side, up against his opposite number. Simon Rhein, dangerous ball in towards the byline, not a great cross. And they'll get a corner from it, Hansa Rostock. Nico Neidhardt there, looking pretty disappointed. He knows he didn't catch that right. It was a good pass from Simon Rhein, right in behind the Kaiserslautern defence. Hansa Rostock had the ball at the feet of Nico Neidhardt in a dangerous position. Never caught the cross right. Won the corner though. Headed away. Was going to be a shot coming in, but it was just taken off the toes, and this is a good run forward. Jean Zimmer, space. He's got a teammate over as well. Pass makes it there. Is that a foul on the edge of the box? Well, that's a big decision point for Manuel Grefer. Anas Wahim is the player down. Here's another look at it. Well, Wahim did get in there first, the number 18. Got onto the ball in a good position. Manuel Grefer just suggesting then that Wahim chose to go to ground rather than was brought down. Might well have just made the decision on the conservative side there, Manuel Grefer, but I think he's just got it right, you know. Kaiserslautern corner. They go front post, headed on Redondo over the bar. Second time now, Redondo's got onto the end of a header, onto the end of a cross rather, with his head in that position. Always asking a lot of a forward to try and get the ball on target, to try and work something there where you've got to keep it down, you've got to get it back across the face of the goal. It's really difficult to do. Bentley Barn down on the ground. Hikmet Çiftçi, player penalised. No contact with the arm perhaps. Here's another look, just a little coming together as the ball was still dropping. Home side with a free kick then. Launched forward out to the left hand side. Tobias Schroeder is waiting for it. Can't get there though. Suggestions then of changes to be made for the home side. Hansa Rostock getting Pascal Breyer ready. Looks like Lauberbach might be coming on as well. You'd expect John Verhoek will be taken off. But how does this change the way that Hansa Rostock approach the game? Suddenly going into the second half expecting to chase the game. All of a sudden they don't have to. Back on level terms, looking for a winner. Would be rather early, of course, to call anything a winner right now. Still, a lot of action left in this game. You'd expect around 40 minutes left of football to be played. It's just left the second half looking a completely different landscape than it did at the break. Such an early goal like that. It's got to change the mentality of both teams. It's got to change their thinking, their play styles, the substitutions, everything. It has such a big impact. Kaiserslautern no longer holding on to a precious lead. Still going to try and go forward and get another one, Kaiserslautern. They've got a free kick on the edge of the box. Simon Ryan with his hands out, but it was a bit of a mess there. Down on that right-hand side for Kaiserslautern. Both teams had control of the ball for brief periods. Ritter was on the ball for Kaiserslautern. Ryan, you can understand him being a little bit disappointed with the decision. Got the ball, caught the foot of the number 7 Marlon Ritter as well. Ritter, with his hands on his hips, is one of the players standing over it. Alex Winkler or Marlon Ritter. Who's it going to be? Winkler fires it. Powerful, direct, but straight at Marcus Kolker. Very simple save in the end. Would have been dangerous if he could have moved it a little bit to one side, as it was straight at the chest of Marcus Kolker. Routine save. So, Kevin Kraus with the goal to give Kaiserslautern the advantage. Nick Omladic levelling it up in the 46th minute. Everything to play for. Not even 10 minutes gone yet in this second half. Things just starting to settle down. Both teams still giving it their all. Both teams definitely looking to go forward, as they were in the first half. Hansa Rostock giving the ball away too many times. Too many cheap passes. Too many cheap giveaways. This time, they're looking a bit sharper in the second half, causing Kaiserslautern more problems already. So Turpitz had a good chance with that free kick right in the bottom corner in the first half, but he's withdrawn. Omladic as well, he's on a yellow card, the goal scorer. Omladic and Turpitz going off, Lauberbach and Breyer coming on. Big attacking changes these for Jens Hertel and his Hansa Rostock side. Lauberbach goes down, wins a free kick. That's his first contribution to the game. Well, I speculated that John Verhoek may be the player to be taken off for Hansa Rostock. Instead, Jens Hertel changed the wingers, changed the wider players. Lauberbach, Verhoek and Breyer all up front now. Clear sign of what Hansa Rostock want to do with this match. Good pass from Barn. I don't know how he kept that one in. Winkler gets it away. Kaiserslautern content to pass around their box. They've still got the ball here. Not making life easy for themselves, but they've passed that away well. Come out of this well with Elias Huth as well. Just has a look, shaping to shoot. In the end has to choose a pass, and that's really overhit. How to turn an attacking position into a midfield giveaway. Throw in for Hansa Rostock out of nowhere. Hansa Rostock, 4th place they would slip to. If they did get this 1-1 draw, it would still be looked at as dropping points, really. Kaiserslautern would remain 16th, just above the bottom 4. Hansa Rostock with it on the right. It's a dangerous ball across, you know. Winkler has to keep that one. A bit dangerous, this, passing it around the defence. In the box, it was a bit of a mess up there. Kevin Kraus, the goal scorer, is down on the ground. It was a bit of a scrappy passage of play, though. Winkler made the initial tackle to try and stop the ball getting into the box. After that, Bahn going down, looking for a penalty, and it would have been a real gift from Kaiserslautern had they got it. As it is, still a bit of a gift with the corner, but Kraus might have got a little lucky there. Kaiserslautern caught out by the fact that Winkler's sliding clearance didn't go that far. Suddenly left the ball still alive in the penalty area, in a bit of a dangerous area. Nobody really knew what to do with it. Everybody was looking to block the cross, and then once it had been blocked, everyone found themselves in the wrong place. Wahim replaced. Rušek coming on. Corner ball. Floated in towards the penalty spot. Plays down again in the box. Kaiserslautern hack it away clear. Jean Zimmer, look at that effort. Bursting forward. Well, an hour gone here now at the Ostseestadion, all levelled up at 1-1. Half an hour left for somebody to claim all 3 points. Bit of a lean in with the elbow there from the number 24, Lermans-Robben. Player down on the ground still. Hansa Rostock have it and come away. Now Hansa with their own player down on the ground. Going to put it out of play. Probably get another look at that, you know. Redondo is the one down on the ground. Lermans-Robben did come in. Did lean on him with that arm. And here's another look at the potential penalty for Bentley Bahn. Really a good angle to see it from there, actually, that one. Kraus not really getting towards the ball, but from that angle as well, you could see that the contact with Bentley Bahn was somewhat engineered. Bahn angling for a penalty. I'd say compliments to that man so far, Manuel Griefer. He's had a few big decisions to make. A couple of them have been really difficult ones as well. But by and large, the calls have been spot on today. Rostock looking down the right. Ball won back though by Chivchi. He's lost it now. Rostock with another chance to continue. Ball into the middle. Tobias Schweder. First time pass out to the left. Didn't pick it up himself, Schweder. Lauberbach stands one up into the middle. Not a good cross from the substitute. Kaiserslautern. Another good quick ball. One to chase. Left it over. Redondo is going to go there against the goalkeeper. Important intervention from Marcus Kolke. Some really good quick passing from Kaiserslautern. Turned what was very little into a pretty dangerous situation quite quickly. Zook that was, lifting that one over. Really good pass. Ritter dangerous again. Just put a tiny bit too much on his chip forward. It was a chip and chase. Redondo was looking for it the whole time. Good work by that man, Marcus Kolker, though. Knew what he had to do. Pretty difficult with a striker like Redondo sprinting towards you at full pace. Kolker getting in just in time, getting the job done. Redondo down on the ground. Free kick, Kaiserslautern once again from a dangerous position by the looks of it. Hansa Rostock getting the wall just as Marcus Kolker likes it. Three players around it this time. Shifchi, Ritter. Zook as well, just stepping back now. Who will it be? It's taken wide. Shifchi it was, the number 6. Keeper Kolker confident enough to let it go immediately. Tried the little routine. Not enough though. Shifchi not able to get it up and down over the wall. Couldn't get it on target. Robin picking up a 7th yellow card of the season in this game. Lucas Scherf currently serving a suspension for 5. That's a good touch from Elias Hoot. Still looks quite high on confidence, Elias Hoot. Trying everything he can, the number 32, to use the chance that he's been given in the Kaiserslautern squad today. Bit of trust put in him by Marco Antwerpen after his goal against Meppen. Elias Hoot crashing a header off the post in the first 45. Shifchi is going to throw this one in towards that front post. Shifchi, ball back in. That's a dangerous one. Where's that going to fall? Back post with Kaiserslautern. Ball in. It's going to drift out of play. Shifchi, it was himself who started that. Going back in at the back post himself that time. From post to post. But no danger for the Hansa Rostock goal. Penny for his thoughts right now, Marco Antwerpen. Saw the half-time lead evaporate 65 seconds after the break. But still, not in a bad position here. 66 minutes played. Kaiserslautern well in this game. Simon Ryan puts it down. He's going to take the free kick. A good impact, Simon Ryan, since he came on. Didn't get the assist for the equaliser for Hansa Rostock, but had the pass before it. Got the move started with an incisive ball into the box. Nikon Mladic, the man finishing it. He's already been replaced. Tobias Schweder throws it down into the corner. Bentley Barn just causing as many problems as he can for Kaiserslautern down in that corner. That's one for Elias Hoot to head on and run against. Couldn't get there. 10 out of 10 for effort though. Elias Hoot. Free kick against the other substitute, Leon Lauberbach. Free kick going to be lofted forward. Lauberbach tries to flick it on. And so this time, knocking it away. Both teams trying to take advantage of that at the moment. Quick balls forward, trying to get the knock down, trying to cause some panic for the defenders. Here goes back to Marlon Ritter. Stands that one up towards the back post and the byline. Who's there? Here's a red shirt. Kaiserslautern get it back into the area. Hansa Rostock get it away. There's Chifchi fouled. The referee says no. Goal kick, Hansa Rostock. Well, we're just about halfway through this second half now. It would be very Kaiserslautern, I suppose. Typical of their season if they were to finish this one 1-all. It would be a 15th draw. We've already got 14. The most of any team. Being beaten this season's not really their problem. It's actually getting wins. The fewest of all the wins in the third division. Just 4 to their name. And whilst a point here would be a welcome point against Hansa Rostock, a side who are up near the very top end of the table. In a way, a point, of course, is a point won. But there's only so many times you can say that in a season. 15 times. 15 draws. That's just not good enough, really. Even if you could turn just a few of those into wins and take a few losses in there as well, you'd be ending up with a higher points tally. Lauberbach tried to shield the ball. Challenges are a bit too tough in this game to do that though. Can't hold on to the ball too long. You're going to get crowded out. And that's exactly what happened. That's a dangerous ball back from Hlusek to the goalkeeper. Bit of a bobbler, bouncing. In the end, not the cleanest passage of play, but actually Kaiserslautern have done well out of it. It's a tough challenge that came in there, you know. Not surprised that Redondo stayed down after that. Neidhart not looking too impressed, but that was the first one. I thought there'd have been a free kick initially for that. But Neidhart came in again, and that time Manuel Grafer saw enough to give Kaiserslautern a free kick. Winkler. Oh, great free kick. Handball given though. Lauberbach. Not really played his way into the game yet. Lauberbach. Bit of a confrontation there with Jean Zimmer as well. Yeah, clear to spot from that angle. Handball against Lauberbach was the right decision. And another promising free kick position for Kaiserslautern. Can't say that they haven't made the most of them because they did score, of course. Their goal did come from a free kick in a similar position on the other side. Kevin Kraus it was, planting his header into the far corner really nicely for the opening goal of this game. But Kaiserslautern have had a few similar opportunities since then and they've not really managed to make much of them. They'll catch out the offside trap. Second delivery too close to the goalkeeper. Kolka was ready for it. Nice idea, but don't want to make your tricks so complicated that they confuse your own players or get your own players out of position. Now here's a chance for Lauberbach to play a good ball, and he does play a good ball. Hit first time, it's bounced awkwardly, keeper's lost it, somehow that stayed out. Well, out of nowhere, that was all of a sudden very, very close to Hansa Rostock taking the lead. And now look at this from Ritter. Found a teammate, space in the box for Redondo, keepers come out. Great saves at both ends, really exciting passage of play this. Spajic with a save, Kolka with a massive save for Hansa Rostock as well now. Throw in to Kaiserslautern, that's how it finishes. But that was a furious passage of just about 45 seconds. Lauerbach started it all. The substitute, the number 15, stood up a ball into the far side of the penalty area for Hansa Rostock. The shot came in, bounced awkwardly. After Spajic dropped it, and it looked for certain that Hansa Rostock would have a tap in. It didn't happen. Number 39, Anel Guzatuk coming on. Big withdrawal that. Kenny Redondo, top assister. Big chance for him to get on the score sheet before he departed. Throw in, punched away. Really big punch. Well, I'm looking forward to the replays of those big chances. But clearly an indicator that both teams want it. Good football in the box once again. Guzatuk, a new man on, looking to flip one over his shoulder, nobody there. Jean Zimmer, no option but to go all the way back to Avdo Spajic. In goal. And so win the ball back. Trying to break down the right with Pascal Breyer. Did get himself on the score sheet, Pascal Breyer, in the last victory for Hansa Rostock against Victoria Köln. Not that it was too long ago, just 2 matches ago. Bjorn Rotter and Pascal Breyer on the score sheet in a 2-1 win. We've talked plenty about their defeat 1-0 against Lübeck in midweek. They've come out strongly in this second half. A good showing from Rostock, keen to avoid a repeat of what happened midweek. They've shown that they're not going to sit down and just take it. They want to stay in the running at the top of the table. Let's get a corner out of that, you know. Rosbach getting the job, and it is a goal kick. But here's another look at the big chance for Hansa Rostock. So after that chance, just seconds later, what a touch that was from Marlon Ritter. And then, with all the defenders over near him, he picked out Redondo. Kolka with a really good save. Getting down, smothering the ball, narrowing down that angle for Redondo. But he'll have some regrets leaving the field. Kenny Redondo. Always hurts to be taken off without scoring, especially when you've just missed a chance like that. Just want to have it again. It's not how it works though. Lauerbach does well to get one into the box. Nobody there. Lauerbach again. Plenty of men forward. Just screwed up the cross with his left foot. Saw it just spinning away off his boot. Never curling back towards teammates, always drifting towards Spajic, the goalkeeper. Ryan going backwards. Around about 15 minutes of real time left to play. Who's going to come up with a winner, if anybody? Well, Hansa hope to eradicate passes like that. Too many of them in the first half, not so many in the second, but there is one. Nothing doing for Kaiserslautern with a pass like that, though. It's been the way in this game. It's been an interesting encounter, some heavy challenges. You can see that both teams want it very badly. Both teams really playing for it, both teams going for it, so credit to them for that. But at the same time, it's been moments of quiet, and then all of a sudden, we've had it 2 or 3 times in the game now where chances have come at one end and then suddenly a big chance has come at the other end too. Well, that's back at the midfielder coming on to replace Philipp Hercher. Throw in a decent position this for Hansa Rostock. Schwede has grown into the game to be a Schwede. Good pass back out. Chance for Neidhardt to deliver one. Can run over. No pressure on the ball. Kaiserslautern can let it run. Lofted forward, high and long. Breyer doing very well to bring that down, actually, Breyer. Didn't look to be much on for him. Just about dealt with by the Kaiserslautern defence. Goalkeeper Spajic had to be alert to make sure there wasn't a cheap corner given away. Rostock just starting to peg Kaiserslautern back a little bit now. Kaiserslautern reduced more to little breakaways, quick long balls, something to chase. The gradual possession play. Now the drifting towards Hansa Rostock as we near the final 10 minutes of this game at the Ostseestadion. Definitely chances remaining for both teams in this final 10 minutes. I'd be surprised if both teams don't have a big chance to grab a winner. Who's going to come out on the right side of this risk? You've got to risk it to get players forward. But will we see it again? One team commits men forward, has a good chance, and then allows a good chance at the other end. This time, Hlusek's ball in. Substitute, shot comes down. That's a really good stop. Backhat, who's just come onto the field, steered his shot on target, and Kolka was just there to block it. Looked like he might have moved too early, the goalkeeper Kolka. Steered goalwards with the side foot. Kolka blocked a little bit in terms of vision. That came through the legs of Rosbach. But Kolka got down to it. Well, I said there would be chances for both teams, and there was one. Kaiserslautern might have another one here. And it's wide of the post. Another substitute, Anil Gozutok. Two players who've just come on. Gozutok and Backhat, and now both of them after the 80th minute with huge chances for Kaiserslautern. Taking it past the defenders far too easily at this point in the game, but just flashing the cross. Shot across the face of goal, rather. Well, Schwede couldn't afford to touch it. Had to just let it go and trust that it was going to go past the upright, and it did. Gozutok disappointed with his own finish. Massive moments now. A goal for either side would be a hammer blow for the other. And still, we have around 10 or more minutes of real time left in this game. I hope you're enjoying everything you're seeing here. Good advert for the third division, the third league of German football. Two massive teams, as I mentioned in the first half, both with Bundesliga pedigree. Kaiserslautern Four-time Bundesliga winners. 20 of the 33 meetings between these sides have taken place in the top division of German football. This one's in different circumstances, but you can see that both teams want it just as badly. Plenty of quality out there on the pitch, even if the pitch itself may not be in the best of conditions. Both teams trying their best to play good football. Both teams giving it what they've got to grab a winner. And after those chances, of course, for Bakat and Rostock just around 2 minutes ago, how will Kaiserslautern be feeling? They'll know that they could well be leading 2-1 at this point in the game. Twice they've come close, and here's another attempt. Bakat, ball across the box, blocked well. He's going to keep that in play, is he? Yes, he is. Rostock, the two players who just missed the chances, combining on the right-hand side. One stood up into the middle, keeper's favourite for it. Kolka gets it. Good gather from the number 1 of Hansa Rostock. How's his distribution this time? Doesn't find the head of a teammate. Big miscommunication there at the back. Hansa Rostock get a throw in out of nothing. Lauber back. Cleared at the second attempt. Kaiserslautern winning the majority of these second balls at the moment. A useful statistic to have going your way. If you can win the knockdowns, put something up in the air, see if you can get something out of it. Gives you a big chance to get something out of nothing. Kolka well over the halfway line. This time it does find a blue shirt. Headed on. Jean Zimmer. Burst forward a couple of times in this game, Jean Zimmer. No space to do so on this occasion. Substitute warming up. For Hansa Rostock, might be a last throw of the dice for Jens Hertel. What does Marco Antwerpen have up his sleeve as well? Anything tactical? Is there anything that can be done to give one of these two sides the edge? Or will Kaiserslautern be heading for a 15th draw of the season? And surprisingly a league high. But that would leave them on 4 victories, a league low. Cheap giveaway there. Well read. But the ball forward not good enough. Verhoek brings it down well. Lost it in the end. Verhoek again. That's nicer though. Lauber back. Can he get on the end of it? Almost got past Kevin Kraus. Somehow, by hook or by crook there, Lauber back. Didn't get a clean touch on it. That in itself seemed to confuse the number 5, Kevin Kraus. Time starting to tick away here. Spahic goes forward. Yet again, it's Kaiserslautern who win the knockdown. What options do they have? Ritter runs into a challenge, bounces off it, goes down. He's not going to get anything for it though. Zimmer just getting a hand in the face, getting an arm in the face rather, from Leon Lauberbach. He does come away with the free kick. Lauberbach, one of the tallest, one of the biggest players on the pitch up against Zimmer. He's not the highest. Free kick Kaiserslautern anyway. Jon Utter going off, a bit of a cry of frustration. Sven Sonnenberg coming on to shore things up. Ball into the box for Kaiserslautern. Who's it going to fall to? No space in the box there. Winkler it was. Not even a glimpse of a chance of a shot for Alexander Winkler. And that's an interesting move tactically from Jens Hertel, bringing on Sven Sonnenberg. Defensive player by nature for the midfielder Björn Rother. But what does that mean? Does Sonnenberg drop in at the back and allow Jan Lohmannsrobben perhaps to go forward? Change is twofold perhaps for Hansa Rostock. It brings on a defensive player, protect them against Kaiserslautern. Some fresh legs to protect against those long balls from Kaiserslautern, but also it frees up other players to get forward. It's a lucky bounce. Chance on the right hand side, whipped into the box. Where's it going to fall? Bakat gets it away. Still a couple of minutes left in this of normal time. Rosbach. Not a good ball forward, nobody on the same wavelength. Spahic bowls it away. Going to be caught in possession, is he? No. Good ball, good distribution out wide towards Adam Husek. Chivchi chips it forward. Nobody there. They've won the knockdown though. Free kick. Kaiserslautern. Damien Rosbach with his hands up in the air. Can't believe that one's gone against him, but look at that run. He's done so well to earn a free kick there. Elias Hoot. Good effort from him. Went where nobody was expecting him to, because it looked impossible. Tried to thread the needle between two defenders, and they weren't really ready for it. I have to say, that's good work from the number 32. 90th minute. Free kick. What a moment. Marlon Ritter. Hikmet Chivchi. Who will it be? Chivchi leaves it. It's going to be Marlon Ritter. It is Ritter over the crossbar. Not the worst effort in the world, but couldn't get it to dip. And that takes us over into injury time. The board hasn't come up yet. We don't know how much there is. But we're into the final few seconds of this match. 1-1 the score. 3 minutes added on. Verhoek. Not looking in good shape here. Verhoek looks like he can't go on. Looked like an awkward landing actually. Just saw it on that second angle of the free kick. It was those two who were involved, Lohmannsrobben and Verhoek themselves. It's an injury to Verhoek, and that's come with nobody really around him. Well, certainly no Kaiserslautern players around him. Have a look here in the middle of the wall. Really unlucky. Just lands on the ankle of his teammate in the wall. But it looks pretty serious. Can't really imagine him staying on the ground at this point of the game without something being wrong. Not what you want to see. Substitution to be made then. No choice in the matter. Unfortunate one for John Verhoek. But we wish him well, because that doesn't look good. Good to see him at least going off on his feet. That's a bitter end to this match for John Verhoek. The Dutchman. Schultz will come on in his place, but that'll be scant consolation really to Hansa Rostock and to Jens Hertel. Could be a really big loss for them if Verhoek's been injured in this. It certainly looks like he has been. Really unfortunate coming together. And that's taken up most of the 3 minutes of added time. So Manuel Grefer will surely take us to around the 5 minute mark, maybe even 6. Well, that's not what you want to see in any game, but really unfortunate. Hansa Rostock throw in. Is there to be a late twist in this match? If there is, it will need to be now. Clock says we've only got 15 seconds left. I make it a couple of minutes more than that. What's going to happen? Offside given. And Kaiserslautern it was. Big chance that he had around 10 minutes ago. One last look there at John Verhoek going down the tunnel. Not looking good for him, unfortunately. How costly will that loss be if he misses future games for Hansa Rostock, the top scorer? Is there anyone to make themselves a hero for either side in the next couple of minutes? They're defending to do for Kaiserslautern. They do it well. Important tackle. Simon Rhein. Offside flags up. Well, it looks like the injury to John Verhoek has taken a bit of the momentum away from this game in the last couple of seconds. Not so many chances. We had some late on in the game, but now deep into injury time, it's become a bit of a stagnant affair. Is there something else? What happens here? Penalty shout for Kaiserslautern. Manuel Gräfe unmoved. Is that the end to the drama here at the Ostseestadion, or is there more to come? Free kick Hansa Rostock. Here's a look at this one again. Bouncing ball, Kaiserslautern gets in there. Well, I've seen him given. Nico Neidhardt. I think I'd have to say what I said earlier again about Manuel Gräfe. He's had some tough decisions to make in this match. Some difficult calls. And I think in tough circumstances, he's pretty much got them spot on today. Manuel Gräfe, good effort. Credit to the official where it's due. Late red card here though for somebody on the bench. Impossible to see who it was. You've got to guess that it would be one of Mark of Antwerpen's Kaiserslautern bench. Not sure if they'll even be able to show us who it was. It is Mark of Antwerpen himself, the coach of Kaiserslautern, who's been sent off, presumably for protesting that penalty shout. Now Kaiserslautern could have done with that one going their way, but Hansa Rostock free kick late into the game. Flicked on, and it's made its way in at the back post. There was late drama. Rossbach missed the header in the first half, and now he's come up and got it. 6 minutes into injury time, Kaiserslautern defeated with the last action of the game at the Ostseestadion. Big moment for Hansa Rostock. Big moment at the top of the third division table. Big moment in the title race. And there was to be a late twist, a sting in the tail for Hansa Rostock. You wondered if there was still time. Injury time going on and on and on. And after set pieces all day long, this time Hansa Rostock found a way to get it into the back of the net. Kaiserslautern still going. The referee's added a little bit of extra time. You would have thought that might have been it. One last moment. You never know. Kaiserslautern might have a set piece of their own. 7 minutes after the 90. What a dramatic ending to this game. Lukas Schulz into the book after his late introduction to the game. Keepers up. We've seen it happen this season already. Ingolstadt did have their goalkeeper on the score sheet just a few weeks ago. Can you imagine if Avdo Spajic got himself on the score sheet this time? Ball in. Spajic it is. The goalkeeper flicks it on. Goal kick. Keeper looking to win a penalty. He's not going to get it. 7 minutes in to added time. Surely there's no more left for Manuel Gräfe. Here's a look at the goal again. Damian Rossbach, the number 4, with the final touch. He's got his cap on. And it was the head underneath that cap. Damian Rosbach's header. Winning the game for Hansa Rostock. There it is. Final whistle from Manuel Griefer. Frustration, disappointment, all kinds of emotions for Marco Antwerpen and his Kaiserslautern side. He was sent off late on as well, Marco Antwerpen, in a dramatic game here at the Ostseestadion. But it's finished on Matchday 27. Hansa Rostock 2, Kaiserslautern 1. Look at what it means to Hansa Rostock. Back to winning ways. They've put the defeat to Lübeck behind them. Deep into stoppage time. Cometh the moment. Cometh the man, Damian Rosbach, with the winner. Kevin Kraus had given Kaiserslautern the lead. Nick Omladic equalising just seconds after the break. And in the end, Hansa Rostock go and win it with the head of that man there, the number 4. Bitter disappointment for Kaiserslautern. But we hope you've enjoyed this on German Football on YouTube. Matchday 27's over for both of these sides. Hansa Rostock 2, Kaiserslautern 1. It's finished in a dramatic day at the Ostseestadion in Rostock. Thanks a lot for joining us. We hope you'll be with us again for more third division action here on YouTube German Football.